Hi everyone, my name is Jess Kuntz and I'm here to introduce our guest speaker for our 7th week of our 8-week virtual series. Our goal throughout the series was to support you as coaches and athletes during this pandemic by providing education and resources to help you stay active, take care of your body and mind, and prepare for your upcoming seasons with hopefully lowering your risk of injuries as we get back to it. Today I have the privilege of introducing our guest speaker, Kersty Weaver. Kersty is originally from Bonnyville, PA. Working in the Hanover area has allowed her to give back to the community that has helped shape her into the individual that she is today. She greatly enjoys working with the people she grew up around and is very excited to be able to help student athletes get back to the sports they love. Kersty's favorite sport is baseball, with her favorite team being the Orioles. Kersty has spent the last several weeks compiling information from various organizations about guidelines for return to sport during COVID-19 pandemic. Unfortunately, Kersty cannot be with us live today, but she was nice to pre-record her information for us to share with you today. If you have any questions following the presentation, please reach out to us through our email at wsportsmedicine@wellspan.org. I'll now turn it over to Zach to play our video.
And anybody who didn't get that email, that will also be displayed during the video. So with that being said, here we go.
Hi all, my name is Kersty and I'm an athletic trainer here at WellSpan Health. Over the past few months I've been working with the Hanover YMCA and some other organizations to create safe and well-guided reopening plans that would be sustainable throughout the current COVID-19 pandemic. In doing so, I was tasked with sifting through all kinds of guidance published by the CDC, the Pennsylvania Department of Health, and various governing bodies related to professional, collegiate, high school, and youth sports. The focus of the reopening plans I helped create was safety. It's important to note that the document WellSpan Health published in regards to reopening youth and high school sports focuses entirely on safety. We care about you, our athletes, and we want to help you stay healthy during the COVID-19 pandemic above all else. Each of the recommendations set forth by the governing bodies previously mentioned focus entirely on safety and how to prevent the spread of germs. Though it has been what feels like an eternity since we were faced with the initial COVID-related shutdowns, coronavirus is still a very serious threat, and we must continue to take all precautions to slow the spread. WellSpan's School and Youth Sports Reopening Guidelines presents several topics which I want to review with you today. First, cleaning procedures. The document we published lays out extensive guidelines on which cleaners to use, when to clean, how to clean, and so on and so forth. You as athletes should focus on maintaining clean equipment and clean personal items. For example, when is the last time you wiped your phone down with an antibacterial wipe? Your phone could be carrying tons and tons of germs, and you in turn could be spreading them everywhere. Be mindful of yourself and what you could possibly be carrying along with you. Next, I'd like to review what kinds of potential changes you could expect to see at your practices and games. Though it's hard to predict exactly how some of these recommendations may play out, there are a few things we as healthcare providers feel are imperative to maintaining the health of all of our athletes. More time for cleaning, more space between groups, and fewer interactions with people outside the core team. Practice schedules you may have been used to previously may need altered a bit. Teams you're used to playing may not be on the schedule this year. While these changes may feel strange and unnecessary, we feel they are important in maintaining your health and the health of our communities. Now I'd like to touch on a topic that's important both in and out of sports, wearing a mask. Wearing a mask is important for you and the people around you. It helps to prevent the spread of germs you may not know you have to others. Additionally, if someone else is wearing one and they are sick, your chances of becoming infected are significantly decreased. While we can't expect you to wear a mask during every aspect of your sport, we ask you to do so whenever practical, not only for yourself, but for everyone around you. There may also be new screening procedures when you arrive on campus for school, practices, or games. These questions and procedures have been implemented to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. It is important that you are screened prior to every school day, practice, or game to make sure there are not symptoms. There may also be new screening procedures when you arrive on campus for school, practices, or games. These questions and procedures have been implemented to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. It is important that you are screened prior to every school day, practice, or game to make sure there are not symptoms of illness present that you may not have noticed, like a fever. Finally, I want to remind you all of how important hand washing still is. Soap, hot water, and 20 seconds of scrubbing can make all the difference in you or someone around you becoming sick. If soap and water is not available, use hand sanitizer. Be safe, be considerate, and be respectful as you return back to the sports you love. As always, we're here to help when you need us.
All right, thank you, Kirsty, for that information. And now we will jump right into our workout once I can get it up here. And all right, right into our Monday, week 7. Started off with a good workout with Laura, so here we go.
Hi, I'm Katie Brandt, and I am going into my junior year at Spring Grove High School, and I play volleyball.
Hi everybody, welcome to our week 7 Monday workout. We are doing a full body FIFA 11 style workout today, but let's get started. We are going to start with the warm up. So we're going to do about 10 arm circles, 10 going forward here. I got Katie with me today. Katie's one of my volleyball players joining us for our workout. Good, now switch, go backwards for 10. Let's do about 30 seconds of jumping jacks here. Ready? Good job. Get that blood flow moving. Good. All right, everybody, let's get right into those walking inchworms. Again, you're going to go down to the ground, walk the hands out into a plank position. Walk your feet into your hands. Go up and back, up and down. One lap. Nice job. Try to keep the legs straight. Yep, turn around, we'll go back. Feel that stretch through the hamstrings. Do one more. Good. All right, our next one is going to be those heel and toe walks. So we're going to start, let's do walk on our heels, toes up in the air. Turn around, now let's walk on our toes. Next we got the hip in and out, so let's go down, let's bring our hips out, up, and out. Good, and now let's do reverse, let's bring them in. From here, we're going to do our figure 4 walk. So what you're going to do is you're going to step. Let's take our right foot, put it on our left knee, sit down into that, feel a stretch through the glute. We're going to walk up and back doing these. Turn around and go back. Going to be our Frankenstein walk. So we're going to walk, we're going to kick one leg up in the air, right leg, left hand, left leg, right hand. Keeping the legs nice and straight, up and back. Nice job, Katie. Good. Next one is going to be those walking lunges with a twist. Walk out, twist to the opposite side, nice. Up and back. stretch. So you're gonna stand here, get your feet about shoulder width apart, keep the legs nice and straight. You wanna feel a stretch in the back of your leg here. You're going to reach down, touch the ground, back up, and then you're gonna reach and touch your opposite foot. So right hand, left foot, up, left hand, right foot. We're gonna do 5 of these, so 4 more. Feel a stretch through the hamstrings, the back of your legs. Try to keep them nice and straight. 2 more. Last one. All right, guys, that is your warm-up. We're gonna get right into our workout. All right, guys, now time for the workout. So again, we're gonna do a FIFA 11 style workout. You did this back in week 5, so we're just changing up a little bit. Instead of for time, we're gonna focus on reps this time around. So this is gonna be 3 rounds, 6 exercises in each round, about 10 to 15 reps for each movement. I'll call out how many reps we do prior to the workout. So our first exercise is gonna be plank with shoulder taps. We're gonna do 15 on each side. So we're gonna get into full plank position like Katie is here, and you're going to touch the opposite shoulder. Yep, good, 15 times. Okay, count for me, Katie.
Yeah.
Good. Focus on keeping the hips down. Keep a nice tight core while you're doing this. What number are you on?
28. 29.
Good, nice job. All right, our next exercise is going to be a side plank with a clamshell. So what you're gonna do here, you're gonna get down on your side, right on your elbow. Elbow should be under your shoulder, on your knees. You're gonna plank up, and you're gonna do a clamshell. So you're gonna lift that top leg up, really focus and squeeze with the glute here, but keep your feet together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 15 on one side, and then we're gonna switch and do 15 on the other. Good. Bring your feet back just a little bit. Good. Yep, there you go. What number you got?
I'm on 8.
Good. Really focus and squeeze with that glute there. All right, and switch sides. So go on our right side here. Make sure your feet are set. Yep, keeping them together. Good. Feel this working kind of the side obliques, but also right in the back. Good. Number 15. Awesome. From here, we're gonna have you stay down. Okay. We're gonna go right into our single leg bridges, okay? So you're going to lay back down, keeping one leg straight up in the air. You're gonna do 15 bridges on each leg. So up, slowly back down. Good. Try to keep the movement nice and controlled on the way down. Good, keep it up. How you feeling?
Good.
Good, and switch legs. Yeah. 5 more. Good job. All right, our next one here, guys, is going to actually be a balancing movement. So what you're gonna do is you're going to stand with your eyes closed on one leg. I'm gonna have you do it without the bar here, but if you need it, it's here. So what you're gonna do, let's start with our left foot first. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds. You're gonna stand. If you need to put your hands on your hips to help balance, you can, but we're gonna keep our eyes closed the whole time. You'll notice by closing the eyes, you kind of lose all perception on how your balance is.
Like wiggling.
Good job. If you really want to challenge, you can kind of come up and have somebody, tap you here from behind and get them to move. Try not to fall over. Good job. 3 seconds. 1. Good.
I was calling without you even tapping me.
All right, let's switch to our other foot. Let's go to our right foot. Same thing. Good. 30 seconds. Your eyes closed. I don't think you need this far. You got it.
Not good at balancing at all.
If you lose your balance, just tap that foot down. That's all right. See how you do on this foot. Can I tap you? Push you over?
I was better on the other foot.
3, 2, 1.
There we go.
All right, next one, guys, is going to be squats with calf raises. We're going to do 15 of these. So what I want you to do is you're going to squat down. As you come up, you're going to do a calf raise with both feet. Good. Five. Yep. Good. Again, focus with the squats, keeping the weight in the back of the heels. Your knees not going out over your toes, not letting them fall out or fall in. Good job. What number? 14. One more. You got it. 15. Good. All right, guys. Last exercise in this round is going to be squat jumps. You got 15 of these. Again, so you're going to squat down, jump up. Good job. 15 of them. Try to get your weight in the back of the heels. There you go. Good job. All right, guys, that is round 1. We're going to take a 1-minute break and we'll come back for round 2. All right, guys, we're gonna get ready for round number 2. Again, it's gonna be 6 different exercises, about 10 to 15 reps on each movement here. Let's start off, we're gonna do with our planks with an alternate leg lift. So get down into a full plank position here. Again, keep those hands right under the shoulders. You're going to kick one leg up. Good, keep that leg nice and straight, Katie. Okay. Nice and straight. There you go.
Like that?
Yep. Good. You're going to do 15 on each leg. Bring your hips down a little bit. Perfect. Squeeze with that glute. Good job. 5 more. Good job. All right, now we're going to get into a side bridge here. What you're going to do, again, kind of in like a side plank. You're gonna get that elbow right under the shoulder here, feet fully extended out. You're gonna tap that hip down to the ground and back up. All right? We're doing 15 on each side. Good. Nice and controlled. Is that 5?
Yep.
Good. 10.
Try to do the modified
Let's do a
version.
modified version here. Katie's going to show you modified. You can do it from your knees. Again, getting up into that plank. Still tapping that hip down. 5. Good. All right, switch sides. Try to keep those legs straight. There you go. What number you got? 10. Good. Switch. We're gonna do 5 with modified here. If the modified is too easy, stick with the full plank. Feet fully extended out. Good job. I'm gonna have you go to your back now. Our next one is going to be our hamstring walkouts. You should be familiar with this one, guys. You're going to bridge up. You're going to walk your feet out, keeping those hips up as far as you can, and slowly walking them back. You got 10 of these. Good, get the hips up. There you go. Good. It's easier. If you want to keep your toes pointed up towards the ceiling, you can. Good. Feel those hamstrings working. What number are you on? 4. If you lose count, you're just doing an extra rep. Good. Good job. Nice job. All right, we're going right into our single leg calf raises here. What you're gonna do, we're gonna start on one foot. We're gonna do 15 on each leg, guys. Let's start with our left foot here, so just kind of lift up your right leg. Nice and controlled, 15. To help with balance, if you wanna put your hands on your hip, that works. Sometimes it's nice to find a spot on the floor to concentrate on. Or if you need assistance, I can grab the pole for you to use to hold on to, or a counter. Good. Switch feet. Go to your right foot. You got 15. I was saying, balance isn't too bad. Now you just proved me wrong. It's like wobbling. All right, next one, guys, is going to be alternating lunges. So you're going to stay stationary. You're going to step out, lunge down, and push back. Good. Alternating, so a total of 30, 15 on each leg. How you feeling? Good, it's hot in here. What number you got? 14. Good. Last one. Awesome. All right, guys, one more exercise in this round, then you get your 1 minute rest. Last one is going to be skater hops. So what you're going to do is you're going to start, you're going to bring your right leg back behind your left, push off. Good. 15 on each side. Good. Really try to focus on an explosive push off. Yep. There you go. And you got powerful legs. Come on. Nice job. What number? 30. rest before we get into round number 3. All right, everybody, we're going to finish up with our last round, round number 3. Again, we got 6 different exercises, about 10 to 15 reps of each one, and then we're going right into our cool down. We're going to start off with the same exercise as the last round. We're going to get down into that full plank position, doing alternating leg lifts, 15 on each leg. Good. Focus on keeping those hips down, legs nice and straight, squeezing with the glutes there as you kick up. Hands under the shoulders. And remember, you got 30. Awesome. Only a few more. All right. Next exercise, guys, is going to be a side plank with a hip abduction. You're going to do 10 on each leg. Again, you're going to get down onto the elbow. Again, elbow right under the shoulder here. You're going to hold that plank, and you're going to do 10 leg lifts. Keep those toes pointed straight ahead. Try not to turn the foot out. Do 10 on each side. Good. Yep. Toes pointed straight ahead. Good job. Holding that side plank position. It's okay. Good. Switch sides. 10 on the other side. Nice job. Keep that leg nice and straight. Good job. All right, we're going to go right back into those hamstring walkouts. So you're going to stay down on the ground again. Remember, you're kind of getting into that bridge position, lifting the hips up off the ground. Walk those feet out. Again, if you need to keep the toes pointed up towards the ceiling, using your heels. You got 10 of these. Good. Keep those hips up. What number is this? 4. 4. Good. Where you at? Nice job.
Over the other side. Well, no, that's.
All right, next one is going to be, we're going to test that balance again. It's going to be those single leg RDLs that you guys are familiar with from the warm-up. And what you're going to do this time is you're going to touch down to the ground and up into a runner's pose. We're going to do 15 on each leg, so I want you to stick with your left leg first. Good, if you need to adjust and tap down in between to get your balance, that's all right. Focus on keeping your back nice and flat. Good. Try to keep your hips nice and flat. Whenever you got 4 more. the couch, chair, countertop. What you're going to do is we're going to do single leg squats. So you're going to start by holding on to an object. Let's start with our left leg here. You can kick your right leg straight out ahead of you. Squat down and up. We got 15 on each leg. Good. Work with the range of motion you got. If you can't get that low, that's all right. Keeping that weight shifted back into the heel, sit back into the squat. Try to keep that chest up nice and tall. Back flat. Good. Switch legs. We're going to turn our right leg here. How are your legs feeling?
A little shaky.
All this balance work. Make sure to sit back into the squat. Put the weight back into your heel. There you go. That's it. Awesome job. All right, guys, we got one more exercise. The last exercise of this round is going to be 4 square box jumps. We're going to do 10 each direction. So find a spot on the floor. They're going to make a box, go in one direction. Let's go to the right. Okay? So we'll do 10 to the right, and then we're going to switch and do 10 to the left. Ready? And go. Landing. And other side. And then switch and do 10 to the left. Nice job. Last one. You got it. Nice job. All right, guys, you completed our workout for today. We're going to give a 30-second break and go right into our cool down then. All right, guys, nice job on the workout today. We're going to get right into our cool down. This has been the same cool down we've been doing for a while for this series, so you should be pretty familiar with these exercises. We're going to start with that downward dog into the prone press up in child's pose. We're going to do 3 of these. So let's get down into that downward dog position. Hold it here for a second. Kind of push your weight down into the heels. Feel that stretch in the back of your calves and your hamstrings here. And then let's go down onto the ground. Right into that prone press up. Fully extend those arms, push those hips right into the floor. And then sit back on the heels into child's pose. Good. All right, back into that downward dog position. Into the prone press up. Into the heels. Good, one more. Prone press up. bring it right up into the left armpit. Good. We're gonna do our pigeon stretch here. Sit down into the stretch. Push that right hip down into the ground if you can. Fully extend that left leg back. Take a couple of deep breaths. Good, and let's switch. Let's bring our left foot in. Again, if being down on your forearms is too much, you can be up on your hands, extend those arms. Work with the range of motion you got. Good. From here, let's get down into that half kneeling position. Almost like a lunge here. Which side are you starting on? Start here. We're not hitting each other here. All right. You're going to reach your hands above head and bend to the right. Lean over that leg. Lean slightly forward so you can feel a little bit of a stretch through your left hip flexor. Get a nice side stretch on the left side here. Good, and let's switch. Let's bring our left foot forward here. Arms above head. Leaning over to the left side. Feel that stretch down through the right. Feel that through your hip flexor. Down to our back now. We're going to do that pretzel stretch that we've been doing. So laying back on our back. Let's bring your right leg into your chest. Bring it over to the left side, onto the ground. And then try to get your left foot to come in to your butt. Pull your heel if you need to. Keeping those shoulders nice and flat on the ground if you can. Let's do our opposite leg. Bring it over, down to the ground. Kick that right leg back. Again, keeping those shoulders nice and flat. You may be able to do it on one side and not the other. Stand up here. We've got that reverse prayer stretch. Let's stretch out our upper body here. So let's put our hands behind our back into a prayer position. Stretching out those shoulders, that chest. Let's lean our head to the right. Feel a little bit of stretch in the neck. Get that ear drop to that shoulder. Switch. Drop the head down to the left shoulder. All right. How's the workout, Katie?
That's good.
Yeah? Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you for completing today's workout. We'll see you on Wednesday.
All right, everybody, good work. We have, like Jess said before the workout, no coaches clinic tomorrow, but we'll have our workouts Wednesday and Friday. And then next week, we'll get right into week 8, our final week. And next week, we will have the coaches clinic on Tuesday with Dr. Deitch dropping all kinds of good knowledge. So make sure you tune in for that. But we will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good rest of your evening.